I thought about going again just to troll, but I decided not to. Market Marquettes, sickos, haters, perverts, all of you out there, welcome to Ignite, the best and fastest hour of Super Show, episode 18. I am your host, Mr. CCC himself, the 420 champion. My accolades, of course, we know go on and on, but tonight I am the host of Ignite. So, welcome to Ignite. Glad that you are all here. Thank you so much for all of you that are in the chat right now. Shout out Flame Fighter, the amazing VHS. We've got Drew here as well. Wonderful times. The jambalaya, ladies and gentlemen, officially all gone. I had the last bowl when I got home tonight, and it was absolutely ridiculous still how good it was the second night through. But before we get to our main contest tonight, we got a couple of housekeeping things to go over first. So this Friday, make sure that you tune in to the last regularly scheduled Candy Shop Talk. That's right. This Friday will be the last one before we begin going to a bi-weekly schedule with our last guest being Chibi. And then for episode number 69, we will be bringing T on for our next guest the next time that we are going to be streaming. So that's the next two guests that we have lined up. There's been rumors of which a new promotion will be, making its way out, especially on Friday nights to try to fill in the spot that Candy Shop Talk is going to be leaving in all your hearts, because we know how much you enjoy hanging out with all of us on Friday nights. So that's the first thing. Stack cards should be back next week as well on Wednesday. And once again, we'll keep with that every other week that you'll get at night, then you get stack cards. So we'll rotate those back and forth. And then the weeks that you get stack card are the same weeks that you will get Candy Shop Talk on Friday. The weeks you get Ignite, Friday nights, I will be off. So just so you know, keeping, transparency as best we can around here at Big Picture Premium. What a success the last pay-per-view was. Absolutely amazing. Had almost 300 replays, had 50-something viewers at one point. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for, loving Big Picture Premium the way that we know that you do. Enjoy you being here. Thank you so much, Nightmare King. Appreciate you being here. But before we get to this contest, I have a letter from the legal team of the higher class that I'm required to read. So, if you will, just bear with me for a moment. We have an official statement from the higher class legal team. Here we go. It has come to our attention that there has been a lack of proper recognition and respect owed to Charles, our reigning Hollywood heavyweight champion. Let us be perfectly clear. Charles is not just a champion. He is the trademark champion. He represents excellence, dominance, and the true spirit of showbiz meets supremacy in the ring. Oh, I agree. Look what's going on here. Now, the crowd obviously do not agree with what's being said, but as such, we will continue this from the legal team. As such, we are taking formal steps to correct this egregious oversight from the fans. Starting immediately, the higher class is proud to implement an official chant that should be heard in every arena, every locker room, and every headline from coast to coast on Big Picture Premium and all of SRG programming. And it goes like this. Let's go, Chuck. You're the best champion in the world. Let's go, Chuck. You're the best champion in the world. Let's go, Chuck. You're the best champion in the world. Get that trend in chat. Let's go. We appreciate you. Also with that, we expect full participation. Failure to do so may result in strongly worded legal action, or worse, a possible personal visit from Charles himself. Respect Hollywood, respect the champ, respect Charles. The higher class legal team. there you have it, folks. Absolutely incredible. There it is. Let's go, Chuck. You're the best champion in the world. No, it's a great, absolutely fantastic. Needs no work. Thanks for the sub, Rowdy Ron. Greatly appreciate that. So, I mean, see, of course, everybody would love a personal visit from Chuck. That's how beloved he is as the Hollywood heavyweight champion. It's a beautiful thing. You love to see it. So, we got that taken care of. Fantastic. Appreciate that. But let's go ahead and bring out our first participant for tonight. He was on the dojo last night, which I guess it wasn't technically the dojo at all. Like, it was the GOAT Open Challenge. And we'll talk about that a little bit while we wait for, the other participant to get here. So, Mark and Marquettes, please welcome close personal friend of mine, member of the Big Picture Trademark, baby, one of, if not the greatest general manager in the game today. Give it up for the United States GM himself, the GOAT, the GOAT. Let's go.
Thank you, Rambo. As you can tell, I'm back in my home estate with the Detroit jerseys in the background. And folks, I had a great last night's sleep, as you could tell. And folks, I want to just start it off right here. Mitchell Manja has been found, folks. Give it up. I'm proud to say Mitch has been found. He's coming home. I can finally defend my Midwest Coast title belt. This is just great. Our Faction War team is now saved thanks to Mitchell Manja. Drew, you don't need to say anything more. But enough about that. My DMs have been blowing up because of this dojo loss I took to Brian Schmidt. Okay, sure. I lost with El Super Hombre. Sure. Maybe I should have threw the grapple finish. Whatever, all right? But I'm going to tell you what, if you take dojo that serious, I could tell you are broke. You are poor because you need to try your ass off like it's some Cookies Fortune tournament, which most of you I know damn well aren't, and I'm in, to win free cards. Absolutely unacceptable. And to think that I needed to sweat myself against Brian Schmidt of the Crime Wave, absolutely disgusting. Enough of that. I'm taking no more questions. If you DM me, you're blocked, all right? Especially from the United States Division. I was doing a service for the people. And you know what I got? I got absolutely slammed on Facebook. I got absolutely slammed in my messages, and I won't take it anymore. That's the last time you're going to get something good for America.
So my thing is, like, if they would have watched the show last night, they would have saw what quality content they had on your takeover of the dojo last night. Like, you even heard it from the one that runs dojo every week. He has not had so much fun in so long. But what can you do? Like, if you don't watch the product, what can we tell you? Like,
exactly. Just a bunch of haters, and then all the competitive people after Brian Schmidt, they all left the dojo. Why? Because they sweat so hard. Absolutely insane. But the next topic I have here on this pad of paper that I just did is, it says I have to talk about Drew and how sweaty he is. Folks, this is absolutely crazy. The guy gets his own show on Rambo's and mine, the Big Picture, and now he thinks he's just the god of all deck building. Like, everyone should be looking up to him, stroking him off like he's this messiah. It's honestly kind of insane. Drew Madsen's won what? He's won one CAC with Amazing Red, and then he has 4 defenses with Mimic, all right? Now, I will say the Underworld thing's a bit more impressive, but then you lost to Harvey Lester. I'm not going to do the voice, Drew, because I know it's replaying in your head every single time you go to sleep because how embarrassing that was. You can't blame it on the dicing. You didn't roll a 5, Drew Madsen. You didn't roll a 5. But enough of that. I have no words about that anymore. We're going to move past it. We're going to put dojo in behind, and we're going to be done with it. Rambo, please.
Absolutely. So the Nightmare King, he said, I'm so glad that your tag team partner is found. Somebody that appreciates tag team wrestling. Once again, I never got the answer out of him of who's the Jannetty and who's the Michaels out of the Skyriders. Hopefully, we'll get that sometime soon. I know what my choice would be for the Michaels and the Jannetty out of those two. But yeah, somebody that appreciates tag team wrestling. So glad.
Of course. This is why Mikey Nichols is in my good graces, because he doesn't talk shit because he doesn't need to talk shit. He's already better than half the people in this community.
And if talking about how sweaty Drew is doesn't lead to a Grime advertisement, I will be disappointed. So, unfortunately, Grime is not any part of the Big Picture or Big Picture Premium anymore. It's over on this other network that's supposed to be starting up soon. So, all stocks at an all-time high were sold back. So therefore, the Big Picture is setting as pretty as possibly ever, especially because we got rid of Grime of all things.
Thank God.
Indeed. Rowdy Ron is the best U.S. comp, is what was said by Rowdy Ron.
I don't think he's ever held the belt. So that's fake news, to be honest. And if he has held the belt, it's under Steve Resk. So not a real GM, in my opinion. Next.
And Grime got him kicked out of the CCC. So Rowdy Ron is especially glad to see, here's the hot take. Both are Jannetty's. That's ridiculous. That the Nightmare King, this is true. The GOAT, you got that right. Well, there it is. And for whatever reason, I don't know if the Shark Tank wasn't filled or whatever, but I have yet to see the Shark. I don't know where the Shark is. I have messaged the Shark Trainer, and I got a thumbs up that we would be ready to go. And, well, here we are. And this is what happens with live streams, folks. We're here. Thank God. Oh, thank God. How lucky you are that you have us two on stream.
Of course.
Good Lord, it could be horrible. If this happens somewhere else, boy, what all the dead air we would be having.
You're going to have to deal with Brian Schmidt, Jeremy Staggerwall, and Chibi trying to fill dead air. I've never, ever. When that happens, I click out of Talk of the Universe and I go do anything else. I'd rather watch paint dry than those three trying to talk about anything.
Oh my goodness. So, Brock, going forward, do you have anything specific? We know that obviously it's got to be the chosen one, which we know the chosen one's going to be the one contender.
I might just ban Impact his family so this guy can win. I mean, quite honestly, I think the chosen one should beat Brian Schmidt. You know, I couldn't do it myself. Maybe I'm a non-competitive guy in my 6-year tender in Super Show anymore. But quite honestly, I think Colby Cram, he can get it done, and I think he will. But let me get this straight. Shaggy Shark isn't here, and he's supposed to be here?
Shaggy Shark is supposed to be here. Regularly scheduled, got confirmation, sent a little, a little courtesy message asking ready, and here we go.
Quite honestly, I think this is a shame. You make the greatest of all time a return to Big Picture platform. You know, quite honestly, I like doing a little bit of the behind-the-scenes talent development. You know, do you think Simon Davner went 0-5 and then now he's shot up to like 9-1 on his own? Absolutely not, folks. This is unfathomable. I returned since I think it was like the 6-man birdcage, and I have to wait for some 50-year-old man dressed up in a shark suit with this high-ass pitched voice. I mean, quite honestly, I don't understand what's going on here. And Rambo, I know it's not your fault. Nothing's your fault. You run a great program 3 times better than Schmidt could ever in his dreams.
And
what's going on here with Shaggy?
Like what do we do here at Big Picture Premium? We don't like to put us over. If you notice, we don't book us on all our pay-per-views. We don't book us on our own shows. No, we don't do that. We book all of you because you know what? Once again, as bad a rap as we're supposed to have, that we're the bad guys, you know, that's not on us. It's not our fault you don't like what we have to say because we say what you say in the DMs over stream so everybody can hear us. We don't care. Like, because we say it and you won't doesn't matter. Now, I do have a small filler, if you will, while we're waiting for Shaggy Shark to appear. I went and got his best friend. The
What's up,
amazing
folks?
STD is here.
What's up, folks?
Floor is yours, STD.
Listen. I've been talking with the boss all day today, folks.
I bet you have. I bet your phone line has been ringing off the hook.
He's been in my DMs. We've been talking about certain things, certain competitors getting revamped, getting nuked before they even come out. Yeah, folks. Rainbow Apocalypse ain't being touched. Neither is Mrs. Apocalypse, from what I've heard. So that's definitely not happening. So cry about it now. Get your cries out. DM whoever the hell you want because I don't care. No, number two. To the GM. Thank you for the opportunity for the number one contendership match against the chosen one, Colby Cram.
You're welcome. Just served it on a platter for you.
It grapples in it there, Brock. Anyway,
nah. I got a plan.
I hope you do because I'm ready for that plan. But I've been actually one of the people who've been voting for Colby to get a shot. So this is gonna be a fun match.
Oh, that's great. So you just want Colby to go right ahead and go against Bob Dunn, then? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
great idea.
That's what you're saying, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It'd be much better than that fake American hero, that claims that he's the greatest American that's ever lived.
Yeah.
I won last night with one of the greatest U.S. champions ever, Big Match Pete, and and Loudmouth, two best friends.
We'll look into that at one time.
Look right there, signed, sealed, delivered. Colby, the chosen one, thanks you.
No, sorry, Colby.
We can get the higher class legal team on this as well.
Listen, number one, I have my own legal team. The El Hombre Cybernetico is my legal team. We are He's drawing up the contracts right now for this match. So, not going to be easy for you, Colby. Just letting you know now.
Well, there you go. So, do you think you can do the chant for Charles? I know you're a huge Charles supporter here.
Unfortunately, I've been advised by my legal team that I cannot do the new Chuck chant, nor will I do these boo Chuck boo.
So you're just completely unaffiliated. You're Switzerland over here, is what I see.
Unless I'm told otherwise by my legal team, I will not be saying the new phrase nor boo Chuck boo, quote unquote.
And yet you want to go for the United States Championship and you're acting like Switzerland. You know what? I guarantee you Colby Cram would have an opinion on this. And not only that, I have a good feeling he would probably chant, "Let's go, Chuck. You're the best champion alive. Let's go, Chuck.
Listen, Rambo. I love your exuberance. I love what you're doing right now.
That's not all you love about me, baby.
Yeah, give me some of that jambalaya.
Keep going. Just tell the people what you love about me. We got plenty of time.
No. I'm just gonna make a statement real quick, and then I have to finish what I'm doing. Me and the higher class have not been good friends many years ago, but we've made amends. I work personally with the general manager, and I look forward to this match, and I look forward to becoming the United States champion.
Well, I don't. Praise Bob Dunn. Let's get this over with.
Really? Cool. I'll take Bob Dunn on right now for the U.S. title.
Well, first you got to go against the chosen one.
I certainly would as well. Like, just line them up. I mean,
Brock, if I do the impossible,
you're already selling yourself short.
I know I am, but if I do, no, I won't give you.
Go ahead. No. You can talk here. It's not like
please. I listen. I got two headphones.
Give me a second. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh, sure, no problem. That's no
Honestly,
problem.
he's acting like Colby Cram is the Berlin Wall right now, and he can't tear him down. I mean, it's a guy from California. He's been playing 1 year. Schmidt's been here at least 7. Like, oh my god.
I mean, that's the reason he's called the chosen one. Like, absolutely top tier. Like, he knows a formal.
Listen, the next time the words "the chosen one" will be, said is when he comes back
US
after
champion?
7 years of not playing the game and looking like Drew Madsen, like Drew McIntyre. Like, excuse me, where are your damn pajamas?
Folks, this is what happens when you miss your time slot in the main event against the GOAT. This is the content you get. You get Brian looking for pajamas right now. He's probably butt ass naked right now.
No, I'm actually I'm trying to find pajamas for my daughter first off, which I just found them. Come here, Lay. Oh.
Let's talk about. All right, before we move on to anything else, as we're still waiting for this, shark to appear.
Wait, the shark's late? Call me fucking surprised.
Well, I mean, isn't he your best friend?
Yeah.
That's Bombada, not the shark.
Oh, so you don't like the shark?
I mean, the shark sided with the penguin in a tag match against me and the boss, and we didn't have a good let's just say I don't like aquatic animals that side themselves with penguins.
Well, that's fair. Why don't you say that one more time? Go ahead.
I don't like aquatic animals that side with penguins.
It's okay. I don't like pieces of shit anyway. Oops, I meant Schmidt.
Wow. All right. Hey, GM.
What? What's up?
Serve Ignite some shark fin soup, please. Fuck you both.
Okay.
Bye, man.
Oh my goodness. Well, here we are. We've got our main event. Shaggy
Look
Shark,
at
welcome to the show. Welcome back.
Hi, guys. I'm sorry it took me so long. I took a west instead of an east.
Right. And then you had to go upstream. That current can be brutal.
It is. My fins are so tired from all the swimming.
Do you need 10 minutes? We can wait 10 minutes if you need.
No, it's okay. I know you have to get tucked in for Betty Bye, so I will play now.
Please, that'd be great. I actually made my bed, so after this match, I could just hop right in.
Good boy.
There it is. So, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
It is the one match that you showed up for and the only match you're getting here on tonight, folks, on it night. So, introducing first from Brian Schmidt's worst nightmares. I guess it could really be either one of these. Welcome back to It Night, Shaggy Shark.
Hi, thank you, Wambo.
Thank you so much for being here. And your opponent, the United States General Manager, a member of the Big Picture, the Midwest Tag Team Champion, the GOAT, Brock Smith. All
Sweet.
right. You two know how this goes. Let's see those
Of
play
course.
areas.
Boom. A little handsome
That
Squidward.
beautiful play mat.
Uh-oh. I don't know how to take off the blur.
Well, the virtual background. Let me see. Can I help with that? No, I can't help with that. You just got to click on settings.
All right.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Perfect.
See, normally my buddy Bombada does this and gets it all set up for me, but I couldn't find him.
Absolutely understandable. So, I mean, the hardcore champ is busy from what I've heard. So,
he's getting ready for some clown named Split.
Perfect. And Flame Fighter, we appreciate the Flame Fighter. He is a moderator for the chat now. He's already got the predictions going, and we'll get that going. But first, let's see who are we bringing. Brock, who you got, baby, and what's your interest?
I got my now signature Rising Sun. Could be Barry, could not be Barry. Who knows? And I got some floats on my side.
Ooh, love
Switch it up.
All right. Shaggy Shark, what do you have?
I have myself.
Yes.
And I'm a real eater.
A real eater, baby.
Hey.
Love it. Real eater. Dice rolls, Brock, anywhere we can see them?
In this tray.
Yep. All right. Shaggy Shark.
Anywhere in the water.
Perfect. If y'all think it's caught, obviously you got a better look than I do. So if you think it's caught, just re-roll that shit. I trust both of you. Valiant or Newman, what will we be going with, Brock?
Valiant.
Perfect. The good guy that you are. Shaggy Shark.
Of course.
I'm a friendly shark, so I'm always valiant.
Perfect. All right. There's going to be no time limit on this because this is the only match. So we don't have to worry about that. So as Rep Dave would say, it's time for me to ring the damn bell.
Good luck.
Look, Shaggy, I have nothing against you, so I think you're going to be safe this match.
I like you too, Goaty.
All right, cool.
Get those predictions live, folks.
Big 10 right there.
I got a big 5.
Okay. We'll go reverse scoop slam, lead grapple.
Okay.
I'll draw my 1 American card.
1 American card.
7.
6.
Okay. How about a set up the sledgehammer follow-up sub?
Ooh, that would be an overhead suplex.
Oh no.
Oh.
Plus 1 on my turn. Well,
7.
5 to a 6.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh. How about a super kick follow-up strike?
Ah, super kick party.
Yes, very nice. Sub 10.
Sub 7. You want to make it a bump with your floaties?
No. I think I'm gonna kamikaze finish strike.
It's so good.
All right, I'll roll it first.
Crowd meter 0.
That is a Tech 9.
Tech 9.
Actually, I gotta.
That's a grapple 10.
All right, so we both bury 2 cards.
Okay.
And then I'll draw 1 for the gimmick.
Crowd meter 1.
Power 5.
Uh-oh.
Power 6.
Here we go.
I'm going to pass, bury the overhead suplex, and I'm going to use one of these specky thingies.
Oh no, the Barry Rising Sun's already reaching into the specs.
I was about to say, we're reaching in, baby.
SoCal Val helps me regroup, and I'm going to draw 3 cards.
All right.
Spectacle has been burned.
Power 5.
Uh-oh.
Agility 9.
That agility too strong.
I will pass.
Oh.
Bam! How about a 6? We're wrapping it up.
Bumpies.
I'll take it. Another 5.
That's a grapple of tannies.
Where were these against Brian Schmidt?
I'll be passing again.
All right.
Defense wins championships.
Another 5.
A 7. A lead strike, making an impact. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh my gosh, have you teched against Barry Rising Sun?
Wow.
That's insane, folks. Yeah, it's good. This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. 8.
5.
There it is.
Well,
the bleeding has stopped.
Arm stomp, lead sub.
Arm stompy is goody.
All right. Another 5.
Another 10.
Womp womp.
I'm going to attempt a follow-up strikey of a dive through the ropes.
It's good.
I draw a card for dive. I choose one of my skills. That skill is +1 to my turn and turn rolls. I'm going to make my agility a 10.
2 10s. How about a strike 8 for you?
A grapple 10.
This is brutal.
Where are the pluses for Brock, folks?
Come on, guys.
Finish strike.
this
Deep
is-
sea dive.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
9.
You have 9?
Yeah.
All right, I have 4. I'm gonna advise from the sidelines and no strikes. Let's see what other finisher you have that
No
I can't stop.
strikies. Okay. I'll just play a follow-up grapple of a lucky yeet dive.
I'll kick that instead. That'll be helpful.
There it is.
Power 5. Let's see if you roll power. That'd be great.
Power 6. So it's a
Thank
bang.
you. I'll use the floats.
Yep, I figured.
Little float.
Let's see if that helps. An 8.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, folks.
you got it.
How about a Daredevil Slam follow-up grapple?
Follow-up grapple. What does Daredevil Slam do?
Search your deck up to 4 cards and put them in your discard pile. Shuffle your deck and then draw 2 cards.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
It is kind of a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
All right. I'll look for 4 or up to 4. Let's see here. We will do punch. And that'll go away.
Yeah, no one wants a punch a shock. That doesn't work well.
No one wants that. That's terrible. Damn, this is gonna take a while.
That's what
Swinging
she said.
headlock. We'll just get rid of all the lead stops, and then the last one will be American arm stretch. That's one of those discard.
Jody, I've been meaning to ask you a question.
Yes, of course.
Is the reason you didn't go to the pool at Grand Gathering is because you didn't want to see me?
You know that might be true. I know it's in there. I know what kind of diseases are in there, and I'm just trying to protect the community of the amazing STDs that might be in that Grand Gathering pool.
What was the last card you discarded besides the lead
It
stop?
was American arm stretch.
Okay.
Then I will draw 2 cards. Grapple 6.
A 5.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Boom.
the
This
mo
is
has shifted.
interesting.
And we both have spectacle lead already.
Indeed.
How many cards you got in your hand?
I have 8.
You have 8.
Sorry, I have 9.
You have 9. This is going to be crazy. Call me crazy. Death Riding DDT. Follow-up grapple.
What does that do?
It's a see one, stop one sub. Each player randomly discards 1 card from their hand. Let's see if I get lucky.
Ooh. Springboard line splash. My next turn rolls +2.
All right. Well, this
All
kind of
right.
kills the mood.
You'll take that.
Tech 9.
Oh,
Looks pretty nice.
Strike 8 to a 10.
I'll draw 1 card for Nick.
Let me try that finish strike again.
I actually got the bow and arrow off the
Wow.
Tech 9.
Nice.
Sub 10.
Okay.
A grapple 10.
A
I'll
little
take a
bump. At this point, take the bump.
Strike 8.
Technique 5.
Oh,
no.
not very techy.
How about we're gonna switch gears here, I think.
Pivot. Pivot.
Finish grapple. 1 other in play.
Face it, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay.
I'll bury the finish strikey.
Boom. 7. Agility.
Agility 10.
I
Oh,
will
wow.
bump with you. I'll use my
Oh,
last
okay.
post. Boom. Tech 9.
Grapple 10.
Oh,
Wow.
man, I'll draw for gimmick.
Draw for the gimmick.
10 in hand. Let's try a follow-up submission of a divergent singularity.
Die.
What'll that do?
Once per turn, I may re-roll my finish roll, and then I draw 1 card for gimmick.
Ooh. That sounds pretty nice. All right, Rambo, we got time to fill, right?
Yeah, you're
How about
good,
a
baby.
rejected for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
We get my 2 cards.
I'll do my
You
15
draw
cards.
rock.
Uh-oh. Hold
I
on, I'll be
draw
right
what I
back. I'm
draw
sorry.
for.
No,
Something
I'm
happened.
saying
I'll be
you're gonna.
right back.
Oh, yes.
Okay, you're
Oh.
good. Just whenever you either win the turn or you gimmick, you get to run through that deck again. Like
Of
the
course.
momentum has obviously shifted. We're in a commercial break right now, so while we wait, let's pay some bills around here. So
Bobby
here we go.
the Brain Heenan. The Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Paul Heyman. Mr. Fuji. Johnny Polo. Matilda. And now, Mr. Misfit. And what do these all have in common? These are the greatest managers you will ever see by the squared circle. But only Mr. Misfit is doing it now. So, be represented by Mr. Misfit, the manager expert. Call or message me, and we'll see what we can work out.
Has the shark returned? The shark is still not back yet. All right. The good news is we have another commercial. So let's do it up.
Hello, folks. It's I, Mr. Hollywood. And, folks, if you're having back problems, cracking your neck, can't sleep right, things just not going well for you, can't win a turn roll, well, there's a solution. See, chiropractic is the way, but what you need is not just any chiropractic. You need, see, I want to be your chiropractor. So, if you're having any of those issues, I want you to give me a call at 1-88-BACK-SHOT. That's 1-88-BACK-SHOT.
Maybe you need your dice adjusted after what we've kind of seen so far.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. You know, we'll do a mid-match interview as we wait for Shaggy Shark to stack all of his finishers on top of his deck.
Like
right now, folks, if I had to say how good I feel about this match, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a Brian Schmidt. Not feeling the greatest. I would say I do have a trick up my sleeve that's probably going to get stopped, and then I'm going to be in absolute shambles, but we're going to see if that happens.
Would you like the predictions while we're waiting?
Of course. Let's see how many people bet on Barry Rising Sun being countered.
With 66% of the votes have the GOAT going over in this match, over the 34% for Shaggy Shark.
Folks, I don't know what you're doing. You must have money to burn if you're betting on Barry Rising Sun. And honestly, a plus 1,000 for him making an impact on Rising Sun. So that'd be
let them
great.
know who. Well, I can tell you the top getter of who bet on the GOAT.
Great.
It was me, baby. It was me. I am the top vote for that one. And for the Shark is Mr. Rumble.
Oh.
So duly noted whenever it comes to thinking about future contenders.
I definitely think about that pretty near and dear to me. Little spoiler alert, John Mathis is one of those people who are not near and dear to me. Good luck. Good luck winning a title shot. We found Mitch. That was nice. But anyway, go ahead.
No. Let's talk about Mitch.
Course.
I'm glad that we found Mitch. Like, people don't understand what a crucial part that he is to the big picture.
Yes, I mean, to me, he's like my Sean Loeb or the Penguin. Quite honestly, we were on the heels of the Dangerous Alliance when it came to being the greatest tag team ever in this game. You know, we won Grand Gathering last time, and, you know, he kind of just disappeared, which really sucked, but he's back, and we're going to defend the belts next week, actually, against Jared Bridge and the Foreman.
What does it mean to you to be the greatest Midwest Coast tag team champion of all time?
Dominance, I would say. When I wake up, Rambo, I think about two things.
Yes.
I think about how grateful I am to be in the big picture. You know, quite honestly, the higher class of this time, not washed. Every single one of those players can win a world title, and they are the most entertaining people in this game. And I'm so glad we don't let outsiders like the Misfit in our faction. And number two, it's that I wake up knowing that I am a better tag team player than 99% of the people when it comes to this game. You see, I might not play every single week. I might not be the most competitive person I step into the dojo every time. But I'll tell you what, I am damn well the best tag player when it comes to this game. Taylor has nothing on me. Chris Pate hasn't won anything in a millennium. Sub 31, Chris Pate, that one's just for you. And quite honestly, I don't see anyone coming close to the Midwest tag dominance that me and Mitch have as the new hotness.
Do you think there's any chance with Swag's Tag Team Invitational that is currently going on? Do you think that the invitation could be on its way to you? And if it is, would you accept?
You know, I would be gracious to get that invitation, but I'm going to actually have to sit the sidelines on this one. You know, me and Mitch, we have this tag team opportunity this Wednesday that we're going to put a lot of our focus on. You know, it's Mitch's first time back in the ring since last year, maybe even Grand Gathering. So for me, I would have to decline, but that's because you have the Dangerous Alliance beating up on special need kids in the tri-state area. It's going to be absolute dominance. Quite honestly, I'd be surprised if 3 tri-state teams got to the finals. And I don't see, I mean, you got Animal Kingdom will probably make it. Dangerous Alliance will probably make it. Cantrell's the only one shaky. I haven't seen too much on them, but they say they're the best, and I don't really believe it because Possum King's a deadbeat dad, and Cantrell or Trey can only win. He builds other people's decks, but can't win with them on his own. So quite honestly, they might be really good. They might be really bad. Who knows? But I'll put my money on them rather than the special needs kids in the tri-state area.
So you are taking Dangerous Alliance versus like if you were giving out odds, you would say, okay, here's Dangerous Alliance who's going to win the whole damn thing. And then you'll just give everybody else the field.
You know, I don't want to be too much of a glazer when it comes to the Dangerous Alliance. I think they're good, but it's definitely a dice game. But I can't sit here and say that Dangerous Alliance are the best tag team in the game. I mean, they're kind of like John Paul Verino. They're the Bill Russell of this game. You know, back then they were beating up on plumbers. People didn't even know how to build a deck and build their stats properly, and they just didn't want to run into Big Shot if they were sub 10, completely honest. And quite honestly, I haven't seen either of those 3 people win anything major other than Sean Loeb and Trios. But quite honestly, if I had to say who was going to win it all, it would have to be Dangerous Alliance because I am the biggest non-believer when it comes into Animal Kingdom. Cantrell, I think, might go top 4, but I think they're going to get diced in top 8. I don't know how many people are actually in this tournament. It's pretty irrelevant to me. And I think it's going to be some scrub-ass team that's going to squeeze their way into the top 4 because they didn't run into Cantrell or the Dangerous Alliance. But I think, honestly, it'll have to be Dangerous Alliance. And then the Animal Kingdom, as much as I hate to say that. It's just a bunch of special needs kids out there. I mean, have you seen Cheetah in person? He just hugs people.
I'm swimming back.
Oh, here we go.
Swimming back in. There it is.
He's back.
Big emergency. I saw we.
It's all good.
Oh, that's fine. We filled the air.
Water in your tank and everything for you.
I completely forgot where we were.
I rejected.
Oh, okay.
And you were going to say, I concede, and you win the match.
Okay, you concede, and I win the match.
No. All right.
Okay.
Damn. Sub 10.
Ooh.
A power 60.
Cool.
There it is.
I forgot what's in my hand.
Cards.
Yes. Do you have... Actually, that doesn't matter. A
have no
powerful
discard
hand
pile.
buster. Follow-up
Follow-up
sub.
submission.
Yep.
Rejected.
Perfect. I'll put that one on the bottom of the deck.
Bottom it goes. Yep.
Power 5.
Grapple. Strike of 8.
All right.
Shark with the turn. See the finish.
Unfortunately, no finish. Lead grapple. Diversion drop.
It's good.
Cards in hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we both have 8. So your next turn will be -1.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card for dive.
All right. Yeah, big 10 to a 9.
Big 5.
Okay. 1, 2,
Detroit.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I always forget about it.
The crowd's yelling skibbity.
Skibbity. Just you wait. Just you wait till this Sunday. I got something special planned.
I can't wait.
Drop into the corner. Follow-up grapple.
Drop.
Pretty. Oh, but Bada's pretty familiar with that card.
Indeed.
What does that card do?
You'll bury one card in your hand. You have making an impact out though, right?
Yep. So I'll
Yeah,
bury
that's
and then
kinda
draw.
sucks.
Okay. I'll bury that one and draw that one.
Tech 9.
Grapple 10.
Wow.
Going for the gimmick.
Draw one.
Let's go lead strike spear into the Finnel dungeon.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you have in play?
Do you want stops or garbage?
Anything that's raising anything or no?
No, everything's pretty dead right now.
So pretty much like how you're going to be. Okay. What follow-ups do you got there?
I got Daredevil, Slam, Bow and Arrow, and Drop into the corner.
You can just go ahead and drop it to the corner.
Okay.
I'll draw a card for Finn.
Sub 10. Detroit.
5.
There it is.
Okay. So there's no point in burying. It really
Yes,
kills
there
the
is.
mood here. How many cards you got in your hand?
Big 10.
Yeah, there's no point in burying. Japanese arm drag, lead grapple.
Cosmic Smash.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Take you one instead.
I reveal the Shark's Fin. Finish sub.
Ooh, fire one across the bow. That's that little something I was talking about.
Is that Swaggy
7.
Shark?
Agility 9 to a 10.
You got it.
That's what I need. I need the alternate art of Swaggy Shark.
I have to discard 1 card for hand size. I'm a discard me and Sign Friends and Rivals.
Oh no.
And I'm going to play the Shark's Fin. Finish submission. No submissions in play.
Sunset flip. I draw, you don't.
Okay.
8, 9, 10. Perfect. 6.
Sub 7.
Ooh.
Follow up strike. Mounted
Doing
turnbuckle
short
punches.
Yeah, that's good.
I'll add the Shark's Fin back to hand.
Yes, you will. We're gonna have to kick out here. I got nothing left, man.
Agility
7.
10.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I have
Here
to
we
discard
problem.
a card
We're
for hand
close.
size.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I'll
problem.
discard a finger lock.
Yep.
And I'll play the Shark's Fin. Finish sub.
Yes, that one's good.
I'll draw a card for Finn, and then I draw a card each time you roll for a breakout.
It might be 0.
Plus 3 to submission, and we're on Crumb Meter 1, right?
Crowd
Yes.
meter 1.
Okay, finish roll.
Then.
It's a grapple of a 10 to an 11.
Well,
that's a tough one to break out, folks.
Where's the bell?
Do I win again?
You win, Shaggy. You win.
Shaggy on the
Look.
beat on Ignite.
Yeah.
Row for Swaggy Shark.
Yay!
I love it.
This is
Swaggy
great. You're
Shark.
rising up the ranks here.
This is the way to do it. Is Flame Fighter still here? I don't think he is. I think I got to pay it out. But here's your winner, Shaggy Shark.
Who bet on me?
Congratulations.
Did people bet on me?
They did. Mr. Rumble was
They
the
did.
top payout.
I like Mr. Wumble. Unfortunately, Mr. Wumble is going to lose to my buddy, the Italian Bombado, when he takes his old school title from him.
Oh.
The amazing VHS had said, "Give me the shark. He owes Bombada monies."
No, I don't. Bombado owes me the monies.
And also, one more from the crowd. Go. I know in your trying time, but the Nightmare King made sure that I asked. He asked a question earlier, and he wanted to know: would you? We've addressed this before, but we got to address it again. Would you tag with the Nightmare King?
Man, that's a great question. You know, if I were to tag with the Nightmare King, it's going to have to be against one of Nightmare King's bullies. You know, it's got to be against someone that's been giving Mikey Nichols the hard times. And it's got to be against
The piece of Schmidt?
the amazing STD. That is right, Shaggy Shark. We got to
my
get that
goodness.
bum out of here, all right? Him and someone else, all right? We'll figure it
I
out.
feel
who-
so bad for Bombada being saddled with that dead weight in the Tri-State Tag Tournament.
I do too. It's first round exit for them.
It's just a real
I
shame.
hope so, because Bombada, all he does is complain every day, all the time, about being paired with the Schmidt. Bombada says he deals with big piles of Schmidt at work. Why does he have to deal with it in the game too?
Oh God, what a terrible what a terrible tag partner he must be.
But what a show we ended up having. And the best part is we still made it in under an hour. That is the
Yeah.
best part of all of this, that we're still the best Super show in under 1 hour.
Even with
Here it
me
is,
coming
folks.
late and me having to take a break, I'm so sorry.
And it
Exactly.
is no problem at all. But before we get out of here, look who decided to show back
It's
up.
the amazing
Here he
STD.
Ooh.
Here he is. And all
Oh, Jesus, man.
You have 1 minute to cook and then send us home.
No. Come watch the other product. Watch me get buried, for the love of God.
Everybody go watch the other product if you need to take a nap.
Okay, y'all idiots don't want spoilers. Cool, that's fine. Go fuck yourselves.
They'll be at the game anyway.
We already got the spoiler. The
The
chosen one,
spoilers
Toby
don't
Graham is
matter
the number one
because they'll
contender.
just be on the discussion group 10 minutes after you show them.
Blame Todd Brooks.
I mean, that's what we do. Although, shout out to the greatest American that ever lived, Alexander Slamilton, the greatest member of the TVA, the Hallow King. What are they gonna wait? We got a comment. What are they gonna spoil? Stuff they won't put on the site.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God!
is this?
Oh my God! How did Casey
I-
Ryan get in here?
I never thought it'd be possible for you to actually get good looking.
Man, I didn't know it was retro
You know what?
night to your high school days.
No,
Sorry, we got-
the retro night is when he tries to get in touch with his inner child and puts on that jean vest.
Enough with the disrespect, Shark. You know what, Rambo?
Yes,
I've done favors for you.
you
The
have.
next tonight, I want the Shark in a steel cage.
Consider it done as long as the shark's good with it.
Sharks don't go in cages. We can't fit in them. People
Well,
hide from me in
we'll-
cages.
We'll make a big enough one for you. Don't worry.
You really want to be locked in a cage with a shark?
I got 4 kids.
I don't
I'm
know,
married.
Schmidt.
I'm-
It
I
looks
got-
pretty
I got-
intimidating.
Listen, I got 4 kids, and I've been married for 15 years. I don't fear anything.
Real fucked up putting him in a shark cage.
Right?
He didn't hesitate either. There was nothing
Nope.
about it. He came in here with that.
Nope.
Is
Not at
this
all.
that the electric shark cage that Jeremy has been talking about that we're probably
Yep.
gonna have the debut of?
We'll have the debut of the electric steel cage. Yes.
Brock is someone who was in a shark cage once. Can you describe how it felt?
Pretty fucking terrible, to be honest.
I was
I watched
there.
the boss get beat down.
I was there. I was circling him the whole time.
I mean, let's be honest. Shaggy did it with police in a shark cage. That's happened before too.
Yes, I did.
Yep. Almost beat Loud and Grumpy with the U.S. champion. Almost did.
Oh,
Almost
goodness.
don't
you didn't.
count.
Almost. All right, tell them why we should tune in tonight, VHS, before we get out of here.
Besides me getting buried on a grander scale because I took the boss's shot.
Okay, the 1 hour's up. Cut.
That's basically it, folks. Rambo, cut it.
Yeah, there you have
All
it,
right.
folks. They said cut it. Thank you for joining us tonight on At Night. We will see you in 2 weeks. Rumor is we're going to have VHS versus Shaggy Shark in an electric steel cage shark match. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I don't know
Thanks for
about that
joining us.
one.
I know, right? But join us soon in 30 minutes on the other channel to see Brian Schmidt get buried. Good times. Later, y'all.